I'm good. How are you?
Good. How do you feel camp's going for you?
I feel like it's been going well, taking it day by day and, continuing to work on my craft. So it's been going good so far.
I wanted to ask about Daniel Jones. When you first arrived here, kind of going back to Buffalo, what was your perception of him before you came into New York?
Yeah, we definitely knew that he was a tall, strong quarterback. We used to always talk about him and, comparing to Josh Allen and stuff. So we definitely knew he had the physical traits and stuff. And coming here, I was able to see, the mental side and his preparation and work ethic and stuff. So, he's a full package. And, I think he's a great quarterback. So, I'll ride and die about him. So.
Do you think he gets enough respect outside of just that you guys in the locker room?
Yeah, I feel like some people do, some don't. That's with a lot of guys in the NFL. But, I know one thing, he definitely doesn't worry about that. So, that's all credit to him. And, whether he has a good game or bad game or people praise him or not, he keeps the same mindset of working every day. So, that's something that influences the whole locker room. So that's what you like to see out of your quarterback.
Do you hear that stuff from guys around the league? Guys who you played with in college, is Daniel a topic that comes up when guys ask what's he like?
Yeah, people definitely have a lot of questions for sure, and I think he put a lot of the league on notice last year. So I think those conversations start to come up when you have good performances like he did. A lot of people were probably maybe talking bad, and then he has the season he had last year, and now people are trying to debate if he's good or not, if he's top this or that or whatever. So that's going to come with performances like he's had. So I know he's not worried about it. I know as a wideout room or a team, we're really not either. It's just more focused on what we could do to win games, every week. So.
Sorry.
Speaking of the wideout room, you guys took a lot of criticism last year. When you look around that room this year, do you see a hell of a lot more talent?
Yeah, the coaches did a great job of, retaining a lot of talent and then adding a lot of new talent. We got players all over the place that you could plug in at any position, any route, and just put a lot of pressure on the defense. I'm definitely excited to see what our wideout room could do.
How much different is it for you this year as opposed to coming in last year, mid-season, having this whole offseason? How do you feel differently?
Yeah, I feel very comfortable in the offense and the scheme, just being able just to take a different approach to my game and knowing that I'm not just kind of thrown in the fire like I was last year, so kind of get to work on some mental stuff for me, kind of like looking at coverages and disguise and stuff and, seeing stuff that I give away and stuff that I can work on my game. So, I'm trying to take that next step myself. So.
Isaiah, I guess you could also look at that as you were thrown in, but now you're so much farther ahead because of that experience, late in the season last year.
Yeah.
Looking back, how beneficial was that?
Yeah, it was real beneficial just being able to compete against top teams, to play in huge games and playoff games and, be able to be in the grit and grind with this team, coming back from, being down or big divisional games. So, it was good to be able to see, the character in that locker room and just, whether we take a hit or, whether we win a big game to just, never change and just keep working throughout the week. So, I definitely love the guys in our locker room and, it made me feel more part of the team being in those moments with them.
And how would you describe the overall competition, probably, and camaraderie among the wide receivers now that there are so many more of them?
Yeah, it's a competitive room, and I think, as coaches you want that, but as players you want that too. You don't want to just, get handed a spot, and you don't want to just sit there and not compete either. You want to be able to sit here and know that you got to work day in and day out because you got people all around you who can make plays, and I feel like that's what I love about our room. If it's somebody, not doing the best one day, he's going crazy the next day just because we got so many people, and I was kind of used to that, when we were in Buffalo. We had so many weapons, and I was able just to kind of see the highs and the lows of one game, one wide receiver's only got 2 or 3 targets and he's, kind of mad, but the tight end has 12, and then the next day it's he's got 12, but then the running back's rushing for 100, so it's just when you have a team with a lot of talent, it's kind of pick your poison. You just have so many weapons. So I think we have a lot of unselfish guys on our team that are able to, take on that role and understand that, every day you might not have 5 catches, but, you just have to be ready for when it does come your way. So.
What do you think Beasley brings to the table?
I think he definitely just brings that veteran experience of just route running from the slot and really on the outside. I used to always tell the guys about him and how much he helped me, and he's been back for, a week or two, and he's already back to critiquing me and helping me and with my routes and, different details. He knows the offense real well. He came up with half the concepts or, but he's just mentally just on a different level than a lot of people. So, he's a huge help.
Take 3 more.
With all you did last year, do you sit there and say, I got to go out and do it again?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone would really get in that position and try to, just, like I'm cool, especially me and, a lot of guys in our team. I try to push myself to, forget it completely about last year and just sit there and take it day by day and really eclipse what I did last year, So, I mean, that's our goal, we're not satisfied with that.
The explosiveness of this offense has been a big focus this offseason. How does that feel? Does it feel different in practice, or how does that feel different to you?
I mean, I feel like it definitely does. I feel like there's, at any given moment in our play, we can be throwing a deep shot to anybody, from the ones to the twos to the threes to whoever's in there at any position, to a tight end or running back. I mean, our offense is very creative and it's a very explosive. I'm excited to see it in games.
Last one.
What do you think of the way Jalen Hyatt's been coming on the last few days?
Yeah, he's been doing great, man. I mean, he's doing everything a rookie's supposed to be doing. He's asking all the right questions. He's soaking everything in like a sponge. He comes up to me and Slay and Bees, and he's always asking questions, trying to watch film and do all the right stuff. So I think he definitely brings just that explosive part to our offense. He's one of those pieces who helps stretch the field vertically for us. And I'm excited for him to keep taking step by step and learning this game and getting all those bumps out of the way, which it seems like he has, and just keep taking the top off of defenses. So.